Welcome to my channel. Thanks for watching. My name's Jazz. I'm starting this beauty vlog. I'm really passionate about makeup and art in general, so I have found this to be like my artistic medium that I really vibe with, and I am very excited to start this and get to share that with the world, with you specifically. I want to get a video out there, just like get the ball rolling, so I am starting with just like a really basic, like my go-to eye. This is literally like when I don't know what to do, this is what I do to my eyes, usually. I already did my whole face. It's very simple, it's nothing intense, but I'm just gonna focus on the eyes right now. I'm gonna try to keep it as short and sweet and to the point as I can. So let's get started. So my eyes are already primed. I would definitely invest in a primer. It's gonna help the longevity from any creasing or like greasiness or fallout or any of that bad stuff. I already put this on my face, so we're gonna get into the eyeshadow now. This is gonna be a one palette look, and it is this Morphe 350 palette. I know this is like a super beloved palette by a lot of people. I fell in love with it when I saw it. It's a lot of really warm colors, like browns and tans and neutrals. I've obviously used the shit out of it. I definitely use some more than others, but this is like my most used palette that I have. My most used eyeshadows for sure. I'm going to be using this really fat, really dense brush. It's by Morphe. It's the Morphe E15. This is really great for just like packing on a color. So what I'm going to do first is start with this one that I have hit pan on. So just swirl it around in there. And just cover the whole thing. I don't want to go all the way to my eyebrow, but like pretty damn close. I don't suggest using this for detail work at all, but it's great for putting down a base coat, and that is what I just did with that light beigey color. Now I'm going to find my blending brush. This is also by Morphe. Most of my brushes are by Morphe. I really like their brushes. They're like really good bang for your buck. They're very cheap, but they are like high quality. This is the Morphe E17. It's just a nice blending brush. It's just like a big fluffy one. All of my brushes are dirty. I'm so sorry. Then I go in with like a shade a little bit darker. So we started with this shade, and I'm going to go in with this shade now. It's just a tiny bit darker than that. I'm just going to take this right into the crease of my eye. I'm just going to like very softly blend this out up towards my eyebrow. Should look something like this. Then we're going to add a little bit more. So with the same brush, I'm not even going to do anything to it. I'm going to use the same brush. I'm going to go in with this darker color down here. It's a nice, like, really warm brown color. You're just going to pick up a little tiny bit of this because it's so dark. I don't want to, like, overdo it. Right in this outer corner, right near my lashes, but on the very outer part of my eye. And then bringing it up to where I just put that last color. And you can keep adding more. It's way easier to start really soft and keep adding more color. It's really hard to erase color, but it's very easy to like softly keep adding until you get the intensity that you want. Once you muddy up the colors too much, there's like no coming back from it. And you're just like, okay, smoky eye it is. Like, black will cover anything. So I'm gonna just keep adding. Just kind of connecting that line that I made, that crease line, to my lashes on the outer corner of my eye. And then if you want, you can take this into that crease also, this darker color, and just kind of like bring it over, like bring it towards the inner corner. But along that same line, basically like that. Blending is all about like wiggling. When you're blending, just think like little itty bitty little wiggles. That's all it is. It's like the tiniest little wiggles forever. The difference between like the makeup you do at home and the makeup that you wish you could do that's on Instagram, the biggest difference, I swear to you, is that they take the time to blend their shit out and you are too lazy to do it because it takes forever. Blending it out is what makes makeup look so good because it just looks seamless. Take your time and blend shit. It's worth it in the end. Okay, so those look even enough for me. As far as the outer corners go, the shape that my lower lash line goes up, I'm just gonna follow this. And like, I don't really want to go out any farther down with any color past right there. So like, I might have gone a little farther down, but you want to kind of stay in this shape that your eyes naturally make. Now we gotta add some to the bottom. I like to use this brush for the bottom. It's a very flat little brush. It's a Morphe E19. This is great for underneath my eyes. I don't know, I just like it gets real tight in there, but it still blends out really nicely. I will say this, when you first start getting into makeup, it feels really wrong to put color on the bottom of your eye. It just feels wrong. It feels like upside down. Like, I don't know, to me it felt like I was going against all of my natural thoughts to be like, yeah, let's smoke this out for like 2 inches under. Like, it just felt weird. I promise you, if you can even out like the colors on the top and the colors on the bottom, it will step up your makeup game so much. It will make your look feel so much more finished and like fully completed. So it may feel really wrong and backwards, but like, give it a shot. With this look, I definitely want to smoke at the bottom. It's like a very soft smoky look. So I'm going to take the darkest color that I already used, so the same really rich brown color right there, and just get really, really close under my lash line there. And I don't really want to take it all the way in, just maybe like halfway or like 3/4 of the way. And that's it. I'm going to take that same blending brush that I was just using, and I'm going to take the second lightest color, so I'm going to take this guy right here, and just like blend this out a little. So that's about it for the eyeshadow, and then I'm just going to add a little bit of eyeliner and mascara and call it a day. You can't read what it says because it's very small, but I have it in another color, so it is by Urban Decay. This is in black, which the color is called Legend, but I also have it in brown, which I obviously use way more. It's called Rail. There it is. This brown is like a very, very, very dark brown. It almost looks black, which is why I really like it, because it kind of like reads as black from far away, but it still has the warmth of being a brown. So especially for this look where I used all brown colors and beiges, it really like brings out warmth. It's made for the waterline, which is awesome because I wouldn't say it stays all day, all day, all day, because like if your eyes are watery, it kind of does move, but it does a lot better than any other pencil I've tried on the waterline. I'm going to go ahead and do what they call tight lining. So you're going to get the waterline not only on the bottom but also on the top, which is really hard and really awkward to do the top of your eye, so I'm going to do that first. Just going to kind of like feel my way in there, and then I have to look like away. So I feel like I make this little like stupid face like with my mouth when I do that. I'm like, okay. Sometimes I just like close my eye and just like shove it inside and wiggle it around and hope for the best. Now I have liner on the top waterline, and you can tell a difference, I think. So I'm gonna line the bottom. I just like push on like my eye socket in the lower part, and it kind of like pushes out that waterline for me to grab. So that's how I do it. I went further in one eye than the other. Can you tell? Okay, so I'm just gonna line like the top of my lashes, but just a little tiny bit on the outer corner. So that's basically it with the eyeshadow. I'm just gonna add some mascara now. I have this brown mascara primer that I'm using right now. It's by Benefit. The very real one is like a tiny little like sample size of it, but it's really lasted me a long time, honestly. Mascara primers are amazing. I love them. Like it's really hard to get multiple layers of the same mascara to come out without looking clumpy, but I think that primers are a little bit thinner and they do a really good job. And I'm using their Real by Benefit for my mascara. This one does a really good job of getting in between the little lashes and not clumping and making them look super long, so. This is an all matte look for my eyes. I really like that kind of a look, but sometimes I will add a shimmer to my inner corners, so I will show you what that looks like. This is a ColourPop highlighter. I'm sorry, I don't know how to show you things yet on this with this setup of lights and shit, but it's the highlighter called, oh, this is not the one I wanted. That's awkward. Okay, it's the one called Lunch Money. Lunch Money. Super Shock Cheat. Okay, so I find the best tool for putting things in my inner corner is my pinky finger. Sometimes I use like a really tiny little brush, but I honestly, especially with these because they're really creamy, just use my pinky finger. And this one is kind of beigey. Just that little pop of highlight in the inner corners of my eyes really like does a lot for the look, I think, and it like opens my eyes more. So I've got like the darkness, the smokiness mostly on the outsides, and then a really lightness on the insides, and I think that like plays to the shape of the eye that you want to create. This is the finished look. It's a little smoky, but it's like daytime smoky. I used one palette. I used 3 shades. That's it. I actually used this like way of applying eyeshadow a lot with a lot of my looks. It can be a lot different depending on the colors that you use, but that can be really useful for a lot of looks. So I hope that you enjoyed watching this and that you learned something from this. I just wanted to do something that was really easy for me and really comfortable for me to get this vlog going. So this is a jazz look, except usually with like a lip on that's darker than my normal lips. So don't look at my lips right now. Thanks so much for watching, and please give us a big thumbs up and subscribe for future videos. Thank you for watching the start of this channel, and there's a lot more to come. Thanks, bye. You're only gonna get better at it by doing at it. Wow, I blah blah blah. Alright. Babe, how many times are you gonna come in and out? You really don't want to like yank your fucking skin down. Have you gone in for a cookie every time? Because it moves around a lot, obviously. Good job, whoever invented mascara primers. Oh no! This literally happens every time I put mascara on. Ta-da!